Beautiful place where we're staying today. This morning before we head out, we have laundry to do. And this is how we do laundry.
For those who call Kingsley princess, so she doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
I really like this because it's one is exercising, when I'm standing, my legs are doing some work.
And these things are really good, isn't it?
Oh, the grooves?
Yeah.
I love it.
So Kingsley is doing the hard one, and then I am rinsing off it. And then we'll put it in the sun.
I'm happy that you admit I'm doing the hard work.
Yeah, you're doing the hard work. That's probably the boring part.
That's my creative shot. I don't need it.
So you don't need it.
You ask me if I put some
I'm saying to him, he's just like, look, he doesn't need one.
I was built for this.
Yeah, exactly. He's always the one hiding.
Is that a camera?
Yes. But Kingsley's always the one hiding from the sun.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes. And Kingsley's like, no, where's the shade?
Where's the shade? Yeah. I was hoping this shade was gonna do it.
Go.
Good.
That is really good.
So
Try to do 10.
Yeah.
10.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Try to do 10. 1, 2, 3. Almost, yeah. Practice.
So we spent 4 months in your lovely country. We went everywhere from
Your
first time?
No, I've been before. Coming all the way down.
Fortaleza all the way down to Salvador.
Oh no.
Yeah. That was
You have to
amazing.
do some of that stuff in your own country. It's so good.
Exactly. Just take the car and travel around.
Take the bus.
Take the bus, even.
Take the bus.
You meet
That's
other
it.
people.
And do they go like that far?
That's how we did it.
Well, we
But then you have
flew.
to keep changing all
We
the
flew
time.
all the way to Fortaleza,
Okay.
and then we took buses, different buses going down.
Got
Because
it.
You meet so many other travelers, you know?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Both Brazilians and foreigners.
But like regular buses?
Yeah,
or no,
the-
it's like
the
traveling
coach.
buses.
Yeah, the
Overnight
coach. Like 5 hours, 8 hours,
Oh,
12
we
hours.
do have it. That's so
It's very
true.
comfortable.
Super
Even better than
comfortable.
flights.
Yes.
I never. Oh yeah, that's true because you can.
Uh-huh. And cheaper. So much cheaper. And you don't need to worry about the car, where to park the car, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it. Do it.
I look South Africa.
Oh yes.
Malili. Ile, bunna.
Photo.
Yes. No.
There you go.
it's okay.
Today is a tuk-tuk tour and a bike tour.
Later, alligator.
Até mais.
This is upgraded.
Yeah. But I've noticed all the houses are very well maintained. They're good painting, you know.
Yeah.
Plaster work is really good.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like what I would classify as poverty, you know.
Yes, in most cases, yes. Because also it's not a slum.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going in here.
Oh, okay. What?
Jump there.
Oh wow.
There you are. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Big history in this. Thanks again. This is one of our historical site, heritage site. Historically, it was a turning point of the history of South Africa. I'll have to go back to 1948. In 1948, the Nationalist Party won the national elections of 1948. Members of the National Party mainly were of Dutch origin. Now, the medium of instruction in South Africa was in English, since we were the colony of the British, right? So, English was the first language, Afrikaans was a secondary language, and then you would get the African language, Zulu, Xhosa, Tswana, right? So, we were taught in English, but we read, write, and spoke Afrikaans. We read, wrote, and spoke Zulu or Xhosa.
In school too.
In schools. Meaning that studying science, studying mathematics and biology and all the commercial subjects, we were taught those subjects in English. Historically. It was all in English. Until 1976, when the Department of Education of that time amended the curriculum that now all the black schools had to learn in Afrikaans. Meaning that the whites were not allowed to teach the blacks. And those Afrikaans speaking teachers were not also supplied to the black schools to teach mathematics and science and these other subjects in Afrikaans, which became difficult for the black teachers to teach us as the young black kids of the 1970s, to teach us those subjects in Afrikaans. Meaning that, like personally, myself, in 1976, I was 16 years old, which meant that I was a student who was studying maths, science, biology, and history in English prior to 1976. So when we came back from the summer holidays of December, we found in
Everything has changed.
the books, the textbooks of mathematics were then written in Afrikaans. The textbooks of biology and all that, which meant that although Afrikaans we were reading, writing, and speaking, I knew Afrikaans, all of us, we were only reading and writing. So, but when it came to learn and study in Africa, it was difficult. In Dutch, it's called die wiskunde. Which then we wrote. So it was January, February, March. Then we wrote the test, where we had to answer questions of the question paper in Afrikaans. Like I was writing history in Afrikaans, which was called the geschiedenis. So I could only write the date in Afrikaans, the question 1, na vrije 1. So 99% of most of us, we dismally failed in the first term of the test of 1976, which then we realized that automatically we were not going to pass the final year exams. Then in June, which was also the mid-year examinations, we then, March, we were advised by the Winnie Mandela, we were then advised to march to the Department of Education to present a complaint about the difficulty of us as the young black kids on studying in Africa. So in different parts of Soweto, different secondary schools and primary schools, we were then marching down this road, heading for Orlando Stadium to appoint the representatives that were going to take our memorandum to the Department of Education. Mind you, during the apartheid, no blacks were involved in any institution of the state. So the Department of Education was run and controlled by the white African speaking, who never had interest. So the whites were studying in English and Afrikaans. They were not studying in Xhosa, Zulu, Tswana, our languages. The reason for that, I think the government of the time realized that they were the minority and their language was not spoken by the most of the people of South Africa, meaning the blacks were the majority, but they were not speaking Afrikaans enough. And two, they were creating that in 20 years to come, the whole country would be sitting on 90% African speaking. They wanted to override English or to be on par. That was basically the aim.
And now, did they achieve that? Is that the situation now? Is it more Afrikaans speaking?
We protested in 1976, resisting that. So it's back to English. It's by choice now for kids if they want to study in Africa. So no, we fought it. We won that. So in this precinct, we met up with an army. Then when we met up with that, we were given 5 minutes to either go back to classes or to go home. On the 16th of June 1976. Well, unfortunately, 2 police dogs were released to us as the students. We were about 20,000 young black students. So we picked up the stones as defense to throw to the dog, police dogs, and then they died, those 2 dogs, which agitated the security forces, which were mainly the whites. In the army, blacks were not allowed to join the army during apartheid. So then they opened fire. 600 young students were mowed down.
Wow, I thought it was just one.
No.
Died.
He was the first youngest.
Yeah, he was
First
13, right?
Youngest, he was 13 years.
The museum. There it is. Having churrasco, South African churrasco on the street.
And what's this called again?
Chakalaka.
Chakalaka.
The spicy one.
This is spectacular. Absolutely delicious, I have to say.
It's so good.
Look at that. It just melts.